What's up, guys? Welcome to day one of redesigning billboards in my city and turning them into websites. Right now we're in Brooklyn and we're going to be redesigning that billboard over there. Can you see it? That billboard. So, and the goal here is to change that billboard and turn it into a website.
At first glance, I honestly do not understand what this company does. So I'm asking AI, okay, now that I know what they do, they are an insurance company called MediHelp, and they are very big in South Africa. Now I begin the design work, but first, after research and looking for inspiration, what are the best medical companies in the USA or abroad? Basically, we call this studying the market trends to find the best companies and how their website design looks like, besides of just relying on local standards of design. So you have to be creative, but also research and look at where designs are going and how tech and everything is progressing. So I now realize how the UK or Europe in general seems to have the best UI/UX designs than America when it comes to traditional businesses like insurance and health, or maybe it's just my preference for clean minimalism designs instead of traditional, functional, and very informative cornered designs. As I was designing, I realized one thing about the original design I was happy to fix. It was the color balance and the images, consistency and match, round and sharp corners, color palette, and visual branding. It's a thing that I see in most websites. So when you choose to use corners versus sharp, you're supposed to balance it out. Don't just use corners and then use another sharp corner. Then, for example, the latest iPhone, it was very famous for having round corners, the iPhone 17 Pro. So like it is a very round corner, and how we use those round corners versus sharp corners is supposed to be really well thought out, because you can't mix sharp corners and round corners in one design without playing well or balancing it out. Okay, I'm sure you get it. So after some design work, and this is what I'd come up with. Let me know if this design works well just from the billboard. Designing this also like really made me happy, because this is a big company and I am a small designer who is also struggling and looking for clients. If you know anyone who needs a website, please holla at me.
We are going to be designing that billboard over there. That billboard looks very scammy. It looks like something that I wouldn't trust. But again, that's the challenge of turning something that looks untrustworthy and turning it into a really functioning website that looks trustworthy and looks professional. So that's the goal.
Like looking at the whole concept of just like designing a big billboard for a big company like MediHelp and insurance, I then thought of going to design the polar 100% 360 degrees opposite of that. Let's go design a scammy looking advert. One so small that it doesn't look like it's an established company.